Lahat, Pwede mo na magtagalog eh.
Okay. So, nung panahon na dinimanda ng DBO ang Silver Saddle, which is Thomas Maney, ang nasa papel according to the DBO, ang owner pa rin is Thomas Maney. So, ang pagpagka-turnover sa ating association, in-null and void nung receiver. Sabi niya, ang election daw hindi legit. Sabi niya, it's not properly done. But it was officially turnover. Sabi, hindi para officially na turnover sa atin. But in fact, it was already officially, we already got the account, but it just got frozen all of a sudden, and then he took over the receiver. And then later on, ang court is finalize niya ang pag-a-assign sa receiver na si Thomas McNamara, at hindi lang finalize, kundi binigyan pa ng wide and more powerful authority. So therefore, siya na ang naging Galileo from that point. We now, as a victim, became just a bystander. We're not even a defendant because hindi naman tayo ang dinimanda. Because sabi nga, hindi naman tayo ang Galileo itself. At hindi rin tayo ang pakisagot niya itong mga tumatawag. At hindi rin tayo ang plaintiff. Okay, kasi ang DBO ang nagdemanda against Maney. So ngayon, we are now left hanging somewhere. So nung kinausap natin yung mga attorney, sabi ng attorney, we cannot file the same lawsuit na against Maney. Sino ididemanda natin? Yung bang nagdemanda dahil sa atin? So, sabi naman ng court, we cannot duplicate the lawsuit because it's already been filed by the DBO against Maney. So ngayon, merong grupo rin na
yung ano
class
natin
act
sa San Diego, yung sa court.
Yeah, that comes later pa yon. Yung sa San Diego na yun, dahil nga that was part of our
Ang dami natin.
one of our battle. Okay? Kasi over the period of, sa summary ko na lang, no? Ilan ang ating mga naging attorneys.
Yeah.
And thanks for those who contributed sa mga legal fees natin, we able to afford some of these attorneys, even the lobbyists. Okay, now I'm going to the portion na maraming hindi nakakaalam. So, yung DBO, nung dinimanda si Maney, nakakausap ko rin yung attorney nila ni Maney, ni Thomas Maney.
Yung present authority.
Yung kanyang talaga attorney noon, na may attorney siya eh. At that time, meron pala siyang solusyon para sa ating mga members.
Morning!
Hello! Ate! Sapa? Ito po si Ate Rupina, nagpakilala na kasi everybody. Siya yung ating coordinator. Siya ating coordinator na coordinate ito, helping us volunteer. Thank you po, ate.
Okay.
At pakilagay natin. Si Greg.
Ayan. Yan yung ating...
Kain na po muna. Ay, okay.
Okay,
Nagsisimula ako mag-explain. So, for the most part, updated naman si ate. So, ngayon, ito ang solusyon ni Maney. Sabi niya, according to yung attorney niya, nakausap ko, pero this is just, kaya ako hindi ito pinopost sa ating group chat kasi baka ma-misunderstood ng mga tao. Okay? And it's something na yung attorney niya nakakausap ko. Kasi nga, may attorney tayo and then we're having kung paano natin susolusyonan. Kasi merong settlement pa. There are couple of things or more than a couple of things na para ma-settle to in behalf of us. Mabe-benefit tayo. Una, sabi niya sa DBO, meron silang inilahad sa DBO na solusyon para hindi na ituloy ang lawsuit, para ma-settle. Isang solusyon ni Maney ron, sabi niya na, okay, kung mali ang pagkakabenta ko sa mga tao na sinasabi kasi ng DBO, ang subject is wrong transactions, is a fraudulent activity dahil nga binenta sa atin as a real estate transaction, yung commercial property. So, by the way, sino nakakaalam nung Galileo commercial property versus yung residential property? These are two different, okay? Yung residentials is not part of this lawsuit. Yung commercials is yung 1022 Galileo project. Yun yung ating 1020 acres. Doon tayo na-involved. Doon tayo nag-invest. Kasi nga, plano natin magkaroon ng magandang business doon, which is we already had that plan. But anyway, going back. Ang sabi ni Manny, okay, kung mali ang pagkakagawa ko ng transaction, real estate, i-correct naman natin. May correction. Sige, i-correct ko. I-correct ko, gagawin natin na madali lang naman yan. Palitan natin ng investment security. Kasi under security dapat yun versus real estate. So, hindi pumayag ang DPO. So, that's one strike there. One big question mark. Bakit ayaw pumayag ang DPO? May correction man. Sabi naman sa law, pagka meron kang gagawing corrective action, you know, then lalo na kung it makes sense, it should have been, listened. They should have listened to that. Tapos pangalawa, meron siyang pinopropose pa. Sabi ko, sige, yung part ng hindi pa, yung unsold na units ng Galileo, bibigay ko na sa mga members yan. Para lang ma-absuelto na. Sa kanila niya, tapos i-turn over niya sa kanila. Ha? Ngayon na yun. Pero I'm going to the past. Dinadissect ko lang. Kasi hindi ko alam kung ano ang alam na ng bawat isa rito So, does everybody knows that the one I'm talking about right now, or not yet? This is new to you, or what? Bago to sa pandinig natin, di ba? Kasi ito at that time, hindi to pinag-uusapan. Ngayon, ang pinag-uusapan lang, dinimanda ng DBO dahil nga may maling ginawa si Manny. Pero yung behind the scene na mga corrective action na ginagawa, hindi sinasabi. Okay? Ngayon, ito receiver din, nandun lang siya, pero taga ano lang siya. Hello! Ate, Aching. Ngayon, now going back again. So, nung napapunan natin na para tayo na sa Santa Bina, we are the victims but we don't have a voice sa all of this. Kaya nag-intervene tayo. Kumuha tayo ng attorney para para magkaroon tayo ng presence sa court. Kasi wala tayong voice. Tayo ang nabiktima. And then, yet, wala tayong voice, wala tayong papel sa court. Ang nag-uusap lang dito, nagdidemandahan yung sila Manny at saka yung court at saka yung DBO. So, it's like a big triangular thing na nangyayari. Somewhere in between, nandun tayo. Actually, outside. Kaya ngayon, pinipilit natin na marinig tayo ng court. Nag-intervene po kami. Dininay naman yon ng court. Dahil sinasabi nga ng receiver that we don't exist. Kahit na tayo nag-invest, ipag-ano na natin yun not as our losses because it's a fraudulent transaction. Papalagay na natin na isa loss na sa atin dahil tayo ay pumasok sa transaction na fraud. So, it's null and voided ang ating mga kontrata. Sinasabi, null and voided yan dahil nga mali. Yung mga kontrata natin, kahit may signature yan. Kaya yun ang pinaglaban natin for the last 4 years. Ilang attorney ang pinakausap ko. So finally, ang nananalo rito, yung receiver, na lahat na sabihin niya sa court, inaaprobahan naman ng court.
May kasalanan din nun.
Yun sa civil yun. Kaya, eto pa, another conspiracy na nakikita namin. Natatandaan nyo, nagpipiket tayo sa civil saddle, nag-rally tayo, picket, at saka sa San Diego Superior Court, di ba? Ang pinaglalaban natin doon, yung ang karapatan natin versus sa receiver. Kasi nawawala na tayo receiver na lahat ng nagdidesisyon Kasi nga, sa kanila, we don't exist. Pinapag-usapan natin na una yung receiver, hindi mapag-usapan hanggang sa nagkaroon na tayo ng attorney para doon. Which is, at the end, cut the story short, nanalo pa rin sila. Si McNamara, nandun nga kami sa court, sinasabi nung si McNamara is, sa kanya, maganda raw sa atin to. Dahil at least makakakuha tayo ng at the end ng something. Sabi ko, hindi yun ang habol namin. Ang habol namin, yung Galileo commercial property kasi may plano kami dyan. Pero before that happened,
And
Actually,
that was the way it was advertised.
yeah. Ito in between, ito, think about this. I don't know, it's your opinion. Naka-lawsuit ng civil. Hindi pa nga nag-i-start yung yung hearing sa civil eh. Naka-frozen lahat ng account. Many, right? Ganun ang talagang normal situation eh.
Meron siyang property, right?
Pero ngayon, yung Silver Saddle, in the middle of this, nabenta. Yung Silver Saddle for 1.3 million or 1.4 million, something like that. Naibenta. Bakit naibenta yan? Samantalang dapat frozen ng mga accounts, di ba? Dapat frozen lahat ng assets. So, that's another thing na ina-argue namin. Pangalawa, yung mismong yung 1022 na Galileo mismo na commercial lot katabi ng Silver Saddle. Na na rin niya, pangako na rin niya doon sa buyer ng Silver Saddle na sa kanya ibebenta. Okay, for $900,000. 900,000, yung 1022, right? So, 1.3 plus $900,000. Ipinangako na niya yan. As good as sold. Before that happened, nag-put tayo ng bid nung pinapabenta na niya eh. Nag-put tayo ng bid. Tayo mismo, yung makeup partner tayo na bilyonaryo na kinausap namin. Bilyonaryo sa California City. Ang business niya, cannabis business niya. Siya ang maraming business na cannabis doon. Perfect partner natin to. Bilyonaryo, wala tayong lalabas na pera. And yet, kapartner natin siya kasi sa atin ng lupa. Solution yun, nasa settlement na inilahad natin sa receiver. Okay, hindi lang magbibid to, kundi meron pa siyang ipapangako na makaka-benefit ang mga owners, ang mga investors. Di ba maganda yun? Rather than yung isa na personal lang, sa kanya lang. Si Ma'am Mondiata ang pangalan nun, nakalimutan ko na. I have to go back to my notes. Pero yung nanalo ng bid na to, mas lesser ang kanyang qualification kesa ron sa ating partner na si Mr. Rick Jones, yung bilyonaryo.
Rick
Okay?
Jones.
Rick Jones yun. Ngayon, nagtataka rin siya, may lawyer siya, nag-appeal sila, bakit ganito, bakit hindi kami nanalo sa bid, samantalang mas maganda yung offer namin, mas qualified kami, mas marami siyang perang binid at mas maganda pa yung settlement na i-benefit para sa atin. So that's another strike, another big question mark, di ba? So that's another kine-question namin. Kaya kami nagka-map ng mga sa ating picket, convolution, there's something conspiracy nangyayari dito. Bakit nangyayari to? At isa pa, nung after nung natin, picket, yung last picket natin, 2 weekends yun, di ba? Naganda tayo picket. So bumalik kami nung pangalawang nung Monday, nung after na nung picket natin, nakita namin yung mga nagbubulldozer na ng mga drainage, everything. Sabi ko, tapos napag-alaman namin after that, na-rezone na siya for cannabis. Paano mangyayari na na-rezone nyo, na-benta, na-pangako, samantalang hindi pa nagsisimula ang civil lawsuit? So kaya nung kinakausap namin yung mga attorney, gustong-gusto nila, maganda yung kaso eh, may panalo tayo ron eh, dahil maraming foul. Kaya lang,
Dapat habulin natin yung before the cannabis. May habol tayo doon. Bakit niya
marami tayong habol, kaya nga sabi ng attorney, kaya nga tinatanggap ng attorney yung mga kaso natin eh. Kaya lang, ang problema, ito, do you have enough funds to pay for the attorney, for the longevity of this matter? Kasi hindi natin alam gaano tatagal to eh. Meron ba tayong stamina to do this? In fact, tinreten kami, ako personally nung receiver at saka yung attorney natin na ina-hire natin, na pag pinagpatuloy natin to, they're gonna go after my personal assets and my personal pati yung attorney. Tinanong attorney, o kaya mo bang sagutin ako pagka ako'y hinabol nitong I want your assurance nitong receiver. Ano laban natin, receiver, libre yung niya, yung kanyang law firm. Samantalang tayo, madedrain tayo. Madedrain ako personally rin. Kaya I was very frustrated at that time. Naghahanap ako ng mga contingent attorney na after so many things na. Nag-hire pa nga tayo ng lobbyist. We went, kung natatandaan nyo, Inon pa nga natin, sinulisit natin itong mga government officials yung mga para tulungan tayo sa kaso. In fact, meron din akong proposal kay Manny Pacquiao. Ang ganda ng proposal ko sa kanya. Sabi ko, since na meron kang ginawan ko siya ng PowerPoint Since na meron kang problema sa IRS, eto maganda tong magandang solution to. Meron dito minorities na lupa, mga mostly Filipinos, Hispanic. Meron ditong lupa na kung gusto mo, puhunanan mo and then you donate it to us. Dahil may maganda kaming plano rito na makakatulong sa community. Magagamit mong tax write-off to. At ikaw lang, tapos sabi ko, at magagamit mo rin to na establishment mo. Biro mo, magtatayo ka ng statwa mo ron, Manny Pacquiao. At the beginning, may plaque donated by Manny Pacquiao. Magkakaroon ka ng gym doon, magkakaroon ka for the first time, siya lang ang isang boksingero na magkakaroon ng estatwa. Maski si Mayweather, walang estatwa yan Siya lang magkakaroon ng statue, malaking statue doon sa may harap ng Galileo. Tapos magkakaroon siya ng museum doon, ng mga memorabilia, stuff like that. Tapos yung ating solar farm doon sa malaking hektarya. Kayang-kaya ng acres na yun, yung acres na yun. Binabot ko pinaabot ko rin sa kanilang attorney. Punta pa ako, nag-drive ako all the way dyan sa LA, sa bahay niya ron. Pinabot ko sa attorney, wala na ako narinig. Hindi ko alam kung nakarating kay Manny Pacquiao yun or what, pero...
Excuse me, sir. Yeah. Can you translate that into English? We have English spoken.
Oh, hello. Hi. So, what's the name, please? Vilma, nice to meet you. Yeah, I spoke to you and your husband. And
I'm her friend, so I'm just here to translate for her.
okay, yes. Where's the husband? That's okay. He only wants to collect, right? Just like everybody. Well, that's good news because now we're in the collecting situation now. Okay. So I was just reviewing what I have already spoken to your husband about, right? Basically, but the other conspiracies theories, the ones that are suspicious, the ones that I'm not posting is the one we're talking about, the behind the scenes. But now I'm going to make a video out of this because it's a high time now to everybody to find out what's happening. Because now that because at that time I didn't want to compromise. Okay, if I post this, I don't want to compromise whatever is happening in the court because they may use that against holding our fund, whatever, right? So now the good news is I found a contingent attorney after all that because that's what I was looking for. Contingent attorney that was willing to fight for us for that purpose that I was talking about, which was obviously it's going to take a long time. It's going to take a lot of money, and some of these attorneys are not willing to do that because this money coming out of their pocket up front. So they don't want. So I'm having a hard time. So that's why I was very frustrated. And thank God, thank you for all the prayers. Everybody, I know everybody prayed for this, and our faith is finally answered. And I found a contingent attorney. All of a sudden, this attorney Mark is not only, he said, okay, I reviewed him the case, I told him about everything, and he said, oh, it's good, you got a good case here, it's good, and you have actually a fight for this. But, he asked me about, are you willing to spend, are you willing to wait this long? You don't know what's going to happen when in fact, the lawsuit hasn't even started on the civil case. So, and luckily, he said, but there's a solution I want to bring to you. Something that not very many law firms knows about how to do it. There's only very few who knows how to do this. Didn't you know that there's an account, there's a fund out there that is allotted only for the fraud victims in California? So I never heard that. It's for the fraud victims. And that's what we're going to claim. we're gonna do a different approach. We're not gonna sue anybody. We're not. In fact, we're not gonna. Whatever happened with that, we're still gonna claim this. But the only thing that we want to happen is if the culprit found guilty, then now we have now a justification that we're actually a victim. Now we can claim it. It's like an insurance claim. You know how in the insurance, once you claim, then there's a situation there that's factors like pain and suffering, factors like financial hardship, stuff like that. That's why he's saying that your amount or your loss investment is going to be close to what I'm going to be claiming. So if you lost 20,000, then he may claim maybe 30,000 because of all these other factors, right? And then his contingent fee is 33%. So we're still going to come out 67%, which is, by the way, his normal charge is like 40%. Some other attorneys 50%, 60%, but he's very, very reasonable, and I able to negotiate it down to 32%. It was supposed to be more. So because I told him we have a lot, and we've been through a lot. We have all elderly, and he's got a good heart, and say, okay, I'll do 32%. Of course, I want 30%, but then we negotiate back. 32% is not bad, right? So that's where Attorney Mark is. That's why I want to make sure that everybody, because there's no money coming up front from us. Just fill out the retainer form. Is everybody already filled that out? Among everybody here. Just want to make sure you understand that. This is the difference between the court. Okay? So the court, you already seen the court's fund, right? I mean the distribution, which is going to happen. The hearing is going to happen this June 12. This June 12. It was June 6 or 18, and it was moved to June 12. So that hearing is the approval for the final distribution of the fund that the receiver had calculated for us. So, has anybody received that email that the receiver is saying that this is your claim amount, and then there's a formula the formula. So what's going to happen now? That's why on that group chat, our group chat, hopefully everybody's in the group chat here. I posted a link there where you can see your unit number, and there's a corresponding amount there, the claim amount that the receiver identified. That is your amount that you invested in, which is, by the way, is not going to be your settlement amount. I just want you to understand that. Okay, in the court, once there's a receiver, that's why we didn't want the receiver. That's why we've been battling to take away the receiver, because the receiver gets the most pay out of all this, right? So here's what's going to happen. All the assets that was sold from Manny, let's say, I'm just going to throw a number, let's say $4 million or $5 million that he collected out of Manny's assets. Who knows how much more assets that he already stashed away, right? He probably already hid all of that under different names. But anyway, let's say there's a $5 million, okay, that's collected. They're going to deduct, first off, the receiver fee, which is he's been, since 2019, he's going to calculate that. How many hours did he work? How many emails did he make? How many messenger? How many? All of that is going to put that in itemized cost, right? And then deduct that, and then the court fees deduct that. So at the end, there's going to be very little going to be left to divide to all 3,000 of us. So how much do you think it's going to be? So even though you invested $20,000 or $50,000, they're going to proportionately distribute that according to the percentage that is we're identified to. So basically, what the court's already said, that we're just going to be getting a penny for a dollar of our investment. That's the bad news and the good news. The bad news and the good news is, at least we're talking about funding now on the court, because just recently, Manny pleaded guilty on the criminal case. So by the way, there's a 2 lawsuits. The civil case which was still pending, but the criminal case that came about became the priority, and now it moved and they found guilty. They found him guilty. He pleaded guilty, by the way. So what's his penalty will be, he's not going to go in jail. He's just basically, because he pleaded guilty, he's just going to do like public service and some monetary. Yeah. So that's the good news, that he's pleaded guilty. Now the civil is going to basically cascade down the decision from the criminal to civil. Another good news that happened is the judge Warfield, that used to be the judge for the longest time, who kept on canceling and rescheduling. That's why he's not moving. He's no longer the judge. He was replaced. He was replaced by a new judge now. So which is a good news to me, because I didn't like him anyway, because I think they're in cahoots with the receiver. But anyway.
I don't know if something happened to someone here, but when they asked for the amount, I only said 12 on the receivers, and then they sent me an email saying that they changed it to 19. Is that good for me, right?
That's good. That's good, because maybe there was some
There might be something that I did not.
maybe your down payment that you
Yeah.
probably overlooked, right? Whatever the case may be, regardless.
The receiver just
But regardless of how much we're gonna get, that's why these
only get a
people, who's saying, hey, this is not right, right? There's about 40 members who actually went after the receiver and tried to correct the amount. But whatever, regardless, right? Like I said, it's gonna be a penny for a dollar anyway. But the good news on that, what happened there is Attorney Mark. Now he's gonna base it on that because now we're justified as victims because of that pleaded guilty. Before, he was just waiting for that. Now, after June 12, which is the court's finalization approval, which most likely he's gonna approve it, because he always approves what the receiver anyway is bringing into the court. So when that approved, that will going to give us now the go signal for Attorney Mark to now file our claim. So that's what the good news, that we're going to get as close to our losses.
Excuse me. We're gonna have to leave.
Opo, you got most of it already, and thank you very much for trying your best to be here. So yeah, we're gonna be seeing each other. Okay, this is okay, our promise, right? Once we get our money, we're gonna have a party, right? We're gonna have a party somewhere, maybe in the Philippines. Who wants to go to the Philippines? We'll have a resort rent there, okay?
Okay, thank you
Sige
very
po,
much. We
okay.
have to go to my daughter's birthday party. That's why
Yes.
we have to go.
Baguio City.
Yes.
Baguio City.
Baguio. How about Tagaytay?
Thank you very
Huh?
much. Nice meeting you all.
All right. So, is there any question? That's basically the summary. I already mentioned to you the ones that I don't talk about too much.
Carlos, so it happened.
At least mayroong good result na.
How come na it will be sold to a person or a company na it was the
election now. We need to
it's a consideration that is where you're from. So
You mean to say the selling of the ranch? Yeah, that's a big question mark. That's why attorneys like our case. They said that we really have a good case in here. But the thing is, we don't have funds. We don't have money to pursue. How long? Meaning?
No. Our Pacquiao.
Pacquiao. That's what happened. My proposal probably didn't reach him. It was very good. I mean, imagine only Manny Pacquiao will have a statue in front of in California City, in front of that big lot with his museum, his memorabilia, and the best part is he can use this for his donation to the community, as he can use for his tax write-off. That's going to solve this problem.
What happened to that?
Never heard of it. Never heard anything from him.
I think it got
I think I think I should have talked to the attorney really good and maybe gave him put him on a salary, you know,
Put him something in the
put him on the payroll, right?
Yeah, you know, everything money talks, money talks.
But Carlos, there's no date yet from Mark Redmond.
Mark Redmond, after he's mentioning after he filed it, let's count 4 to 6 months.
6 months from now.
The longest is already 12 months.
From now or
From the day he will file it, claim it, okay?
Can you resend the list of or the link where we can find our names?
Oh yeah, are you in our group chat?
My mom, Francisca.
Okay, you're in the group chat, right? I'll post it again.
What if your name is not there? My account is not there.
Your account's not there?
Not at all.
No, okay,
I
then
did.
you need to email the...
I did, and they never answered.
I never
Really?
did. Oh, that's
I
same
did.
You need
case
to
with
call
me.
Are you sure you're not there?
I never received no, I haven't kindly resend the link
Where's
where we could find
Where's
our
my
names.
phone, Kathy?
That's why.
we do it again?
That's why we need to figure out the link first to find our name.
Yeah, because okay,
It's not
there's 5 digits, right? Starting with 8. That's the unit number.
Ours is S.
No, 8.
Then eight.
Number
Yeah,
8.
Ocho.
And then on the as you scroll down, it became more digits, right?
No.
Yeah.
No. Okay, here's what happened. On that list, the first couple of pages, I think, is 5 digits, right? Starting with number 8, and then as you go down, you'll see a longer digits now. What matters there is just the last 5 digits. That starts with 8.
It didn't specify the name of
No, it's not
just the number.
just the number.
Gotcha.
So it's important. It's important to know.
Put that there.
It's important to know your unit number. Okay? Because your unit number is what corresponds to your name, to your
To
account.
find my unit.
And then it has a correspondent amount of your claim amount.
Ayan, unit number yan, oh.
Where's the unit number?
55. Nasa na yun?
Yeah.
The one with 8.
So Attorney Mark could use that as a basis on his filing. Not only our, of course, we send him a form, right? Retainer form. But then, if we don't have any contract,
I have
then
the
he
same
won't
thing
have any
because
basis.
We bought it at the same time.
That's a good thing that the receiver has a basis because he's got the database. He's got the
We
information
pay so much.
of all the investors. And Attorney Mark is only relying to what the receiver's database is.
5580, that is the unit number 8.
Okay? So any question po? Everybody's clear. Make sure you don't miss this. Attorney Mark. Right, Vilma? I already sent you, right? The retainer form. Don't miss that one because it's no out of pocket for us. It's money coming into us. You did yours. I already did.
I
Okay.
did. When you send it, I did. Right
Yeah, I
away.
saw. Yeah, I saw that. You were fast.
Yeah. Oh man, I need money.
But don't. You're already rich.
Oh no, I'm 5.
So do you have? Okay. And the next thing that you need to prepare is your contract and proof that you're actually an investor. Just like at here. See, look. Complete. You've got a contract. Got the.
Program,
Yeah.
all of that.
So and a proof of payment that you paid somehow.
No, I pay cash.
You
One
paid.
time.
Oh yeah, you get the receipt, right? Okay, yeah,
Oh, the
that's
question, I couldn't find the other receipt, but I
yeah,
have-
that's okay.
I
Just
have
as
the-
long as it's just a proof.
Yeah.
A proof of maybe one time you paid
Yeah.
to show that you're actually paid something for your
Because the
contract.
good thing about paying one time is the interest.
Oh yeah, you
Yeah,
avoided all this.
you avoid
anyway.
the interest.
Okay. So again, on the residentials, the gifted lot. Sometimes it was a gifted lot. Some of you probably bought it separate, and you should pay taxes on that. So if you want to keep that, okay.
Yeah, I have the commercial lot.
Oh, commercial lot
Yeah.
too. Okay, that's the Galileo, 1,020
Yeah,
acres.
Galileo.
All of us has a unit on that one. So the I'm talking about the residential separate from the Galileo commercial.
How big is your commercial? It's 2 acres?
No, it's only I only got 1 unit. It's I think the 1 unit is one.
1.8.
No, mine
I
is
forgot the measurement.
2 acres.
Huh?
2 acres.
This is just a certificate. What's more
but it's
important
two.
is the contract.
Yeah, you have the contract, Mama. You have the contract, the one with the, registered in the city.
Sorry.
Yeah.
And then
Okay.
I pay tax.
Kasi ano daw
The tax is for your residential.
ibigay sa akin.
Yeah, she
sabi
also
nung
paid the
ano,
tax for Mahini.
Yung
Yeah.
Mahini.
For the
The first,
The one in the, where we went and
So,
visited your
meron ako
site.
yung
What's that?
mapa.
yeah.
Aside from
I've
Galileo.
heard that there are some who's being offered very cheap, dirt cheap price on their lots
In California.
in California City because the value probably went down. They used to pay bigger taxes.
Oh my
Now
God.
it went down, right?
The Chinese people say, can we buy this? How much they say? They're gonna buy it.
Ako nga, hindi ko alam
And
yung
then she answered, if you have something like that, I'm gonna buy for it from you 10 times.
So ngayon, ang nangyari ata, hindi
So everybody clear.
so nawala.
We just need the link.
Please send the link,
Wala siya.
Carlos.
Well, yeah, I'm going to.
Mga unit.
Everybody here in our group chat.
I think you should put it in the, YouTube.
Our group chat is Galileo United Owners. Okay? Again, that group chat, I don't know if you know the importance of that group chat. All the information that is not out in the public is there. All you have to do is patient on reading, back read, and you'll find. By the time you back read all the way to 2019, you're just like a lawyer already. You're just like an attorney already, because those are the same explanation that I explained to the attorney. He's basing on my explanation and backed up by all this information documentation that we had before. So we're fortunate. We are the only amongst the 3,000 group. We are the only, I think, okay? Because I haven't heard anything from anybody, even the ones that are coming in new. They never had this information that we have in our group chat.
I got a question. Let's say, for example, one of the owners passed away. How can she claim that? Is that going to go to pro bono?
Well, that's the thing. It's
I mean,
now,
probate?
if he passed away, unless they have a will,
Or a POA, right?
So I
power
gonna,
attorney.
so you don't know.
Wow.
Maybe I have to do something for my daughter.
You should, because if in case, hopefully nothing happened to you, and there's a distribution that come out, they're just gonna be looking for you.
Look at Ate Becky, she
That's
passed
why
away.
I'm asking.
Well, I'm sure Ate Becky has everything all already prepared for that. Because I didn't even know that she's going through something. She's very secretive about it.
Yeah, just get a special power of attorney. That's it.
So, yeah, all this stuff, you just consult professionals on that, because I'm not professional. I'm not licensed. I'm
I
not
thought
certified.
you're one of the attorneys.
I just learned from talking to these attorneys. That's why.
Stop praying. That's very powerful.
Hey, question.
Yes. Question. Who? Paul.
So, is there another hearing coming up?
Oh yes, June 12 is the hearing for finalization approval for this distribution.
For the refund.
For the distribution of the fund.
Okay.
Huh?
San Diego? Is that in San Diego?
Yeah, in San Diego. Gonna be in San Diego.
Yung una sa kukuha natin.
This Friday, Carl.
No, this just
This Friday.
the 12. Yeah. So I think it's I don't know if it's I think it's public. Yeah, it's just for the distribution approval. Most likely the court is going to approve that. It's already there because the receiver already given a chance for the 40 claimant who's rejected the original amount that the receiver mentioned.
Probably 2-3 months from now, we get our check, right?
Yeah, good Christmas.
Yes, but don't be excited. Don't get excited on that one. Okay,
Carlos,
be excited on this one, Attorney Mark.
Carlos, at the bond, if you see those numbers of the land, and then
the equivalent amount. I feel bad for the $400. They're waiting for how many years?
Ah,
And just $400 and then
kailan daw?
$200.
Kailan daw
Yeah.
distribution?
Huh?
Kailan distribution?
We won't know that. It's the court's decision on whenever they're going to. I would assume that it's gonna take only a couple of months because it's already been everything has already been calculated. Even the one who appealed the amount that they got, it's already been done. That window was already over. So it shouldn't take long, I would imagine. Let's have a picture taking if there's no more other questions.
No more question?
Oh,
Saan magbabayad ng property supply?
doon sa inyong residential lot? Sa County Register Office ng California City. Actually, Bakersfield yata ang ano dun eh. Ang California City, I think Bakersfield is the one that their office is. Or maybe it is in California, because I remember the last time there was some members who went to Bakersfield for the office of the registration office. Huh? Kent County is Kern. Is that in Bakersfield office? Oh yeah.
Oh,
That's what I thought. Yeah, that's what I thought.
Thank you.
Oh, okay. Oh yeah, sure. Oh yeah, that's another thing. Later on, I'm going to introduce to you what I'm doing in the Philippines. It's really good. So,
Question lang.
okay.
So, yung meeting ng June, so doon mo malalaman kung kailan maaano yung distribution.
It's just approval of the court to officially approve the final determination of